Hey, hello, Team Diamond Dolls. Gonna do some training on Pinterest training. So I do wanna show you a couple of three things. So I've got my Pinterest account opened, and what happened? Essentially, this is my business account. I want to do 5 different tips how to rank up your post pins, right? So it's all about keywords and descriptions. So one of the few things I want to talk about is 5 tips. Trending topics, number 1. Try to base your pin post, right? Because Pinterest is essentially a big search engine for images. They look at your images of the image that you use for your pin. They want to see, and the text and content that you actually use on your pin is what drives people to actually click on it, right? So you want to use, definitely, I just created one. You want to use cute little picture cute little picture of yourself, and the content all over, as you can see on the first pin here, changing lives $5 at a time. That is my description. So I've done some research on keywords to use, and it's almost similar to like hashtag training in Instagram. All right, you want to use keywords, and there's a couple of ways to do that. So if you click on the search here and you type in paparazzi, right, you want to type in paparazzi jewelry, and type in paparazzi jewelry. Now what happened is you click on that search, right? So you can actually see some of the content that's coming up. So these are the contents, the actual pinned links that comes up first. Now paparazzi jewelry, and this is right here on my Bling Fling by Cat. So if we go out and you do paparazzi jewelry, no, if you actually do what you start to notice is some of the things that I have been searching on. Some of the things that I love baking. I love making bread, decoration for teen boys, right? So it'll actually search out what you already have. So if you just do a simple search on paparazzi jewelry, it'll actually come up to, and it'll give you certain keywords that you can probably use in your description in your header title. In the document that I'm uploading later tonight, right after the training, and also sending to Marissa, is essentially how to look at it on a your PC view, right? So you want to use the descriptions, keyword descriptions like Insta jewelry or bling or something like that, that'll make people see your boards and then your pins on your board and want to click on it. Okay, so the other thing you need to pay attention to is your analytics. Your analytics on Pinterest matters. All right, your analytics matters because it tells you how you're performing, how your pins are performing, versus some of my pins I've done a while ago, and you can see some of them. The pin, and you can actually see the views, different views of how many times people had posted, clicked on it, or things like that. And I can tell you that the Natasha Z had 117. You know, and these are all the different pins that I either collected or some of the other things that I love, right? So you want to pay attention to that analytics only because that is key to understanding your customers. That is key to tell you which keywords work or which keywords don't work. So let's what I'm exactly talking about that. So this is one of the pinned comments that I just recently posted, right? So my description right there, as far as the title, is changing lives $5 at a time. Some of the keywords that comes up when I do that is essentially you know, and you can actually see different variety, and you can actually see that some of it is not paparazzi and some of it is. So it's choosing the right keywords and descriptions, right? These are the the pins that come below it, right? That they think Pinterest thinks is almost as similar to what I'm using as my image. So you want to grasp exactly what it tells you. So let's look at comments. No comments yet, right? So it's saved to my my board. So the other thing that I want to talk about is using click-worthy text. click-worthy text. Right here, I got paparazzi, accessories, invite, and become independent consultant. And it essentially tells a story, right? So if people see an image that grabs you, you're going to click on it, right? You're going to click on it. The other thing is when you create that pin, you want to use those keywords in your descriptions. So when people type up, search for jewelry, or search for wedding ring, or search for paparazzi, it'll actually tell you, right? It'll actually tell you, your post will actually come up farther on the ranking. So the more that your image is searchable to people that is doing a random search on jewelry or paparazzi or looking for a consultant, the higher your ranking on your pin becomes, and that way you reach a lot of different followers. Right now, I didn't really notice, but I have 62 followers by Blank Cling by Cat, and you know, it was amazing. I was like, what? Now, honestly, I haven't been working my Pinterest as a business account as much as I should be, right? So it all comes back to staying active, right? You want to remain active on all social media platforms. For your keywords, you want to use target keywords that are not being used. So, for instance, bling is used a lot. Join my team is used a lot. You know, you can basically get your your point across by using different ways to actually describe it, right? I had to think about it, right? So if I clicked on a successful pin will actually, one, awesome keywords. Keyword searches is key. You can do searches on Google, or you can do a simple search on Instagram, and it'll tell you. One thing that I've used is displaypurposes.com, right? That has helped me find keywords for bling. So essentially that one is good for me, and that's what I constantly use. All right, so this is a basic simple pin that I did, and I'm hoping what I've noticed is as I started improving my keyword searches and descriptions and narrowing into the topics that I titles that I used. I think I did it on the 28th. 28th was, I think, Saturday. I did a pin on Saturday, and I was like, let me try this. Maybe it'll work. Right, so my average number in my analytics was telling me I was hitting like maybe 20 to 40 different views. I was like, and that's over a period of like 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, 2 to 3 weeks, I had 20 to 40 views. I was like, oh, that's not bad. So I decided to look for some training that helped me improve my keywords that I was using on my titles and in my description. And what that did was I posted it on Saturday. I finally checked it right before this training, and I had 74 different views just by improving my title, improving my description. And it wasn't about the picture that I was using either. It was about, is my content really showing, one, in very short few amount of words, is it really getting my point across? Is it really telling my viewers this is what it is? And the other thing that really helped was understanding what are the keywords that rank you up over many other pins. And one thing that I kept on coming across, it was the keywords in your descriptions and the keywords in your titles. So I found a couple of different training videos on YouTube, and it was great. It was definitely great. You know, in a matter of from Saturday to today, which is Monday evening, you know, it's 11:23 right now. And I had 74 viewers in that amount of time. Now, and the way that I was previously posting, it was actually only hitting 20, like I said, 20 to 40 views in a matter of 2 weeks. So just by understanding what are the keywords on Pinterest to use on your pin is very important. So this is a game changer for me on my Pinterest social business account. Like I said, Pinterest is a big search engine for images that you can actually tag your link onto your images, right? So this is the one I created tonight, because there was a couple of images I wanted to put in the PDF file for the training. And so if I click on this link, if I say visit, right, so properly putting, making sure that your link to your link, oh sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. I was supposed to do that. But properly setting up a successful pin and tagging your website, right? This is my Buy It Live website, and you know, it features all a variety of things, right? Some of my inventory is there, some is not. So essentially that's what it is. It's about creating keywords, and let me go back to Pinterest. Creating your keywords, setting up your Pinterest to the point where, and every time that your pin is reposted or repinned somewhere else, like I repinned it in the same, your when you look at your analytics, it creates 2 different records. All right, so it will create 2 different records there. So many other people actually come and pin your pin your pin. It actually create another record, and that's the one great thing about looking at your analytics and understanding that. All right, so pay attention to your analytics. It tells you the health of your Pinterest account, your business account. It tells you the age, amount of viewers. It actually tells you if they're using their iPhone, their iPad, their Android, Apple, if they're using their PC. So your analytics play